in OBS, so my fault. Alright, we'll start this again.
Single player.
Looks like we set you down in the middle of things. It's going to be a hard slog to the data center.
3, 2, 1, go.
Fired up!
That's Delta
Smurfing
Force.
it up.
What the hell are they doing here?
We got
See if Denver can give you
Overfiend
any
pulling it
answers.
down with another run, another F.E.A.R run here because he doesn't fear anything. Just rolls so deep. Playing Perseus mandate, rolling deep, shooting motherfuckers, popping in the clips, holding it down, staying fresh. Shout outs to the rolling deep crew. Shout outs to
Hold on a second.
all the rolling deep viewers.
Be good
Rollin!
company.
Thank you. So like I was saying in Extraction Point, this is a different patch than Extraction Point where the quick porting glitch doesn't work. But everything else does, and there's a lot more out of bounds in this game.
Hold on a second. Holy shit. Down here.
I kind of jokingly call this the game the floating simulator, because you're pretty much doing that for half the game, just floating around. Alright, got the float glitch.
Hey, hold on a second. Data center is 5 blocks due east of here. On the other side of this power station is a drainage pipe. We'll be able to take the sewers within a block and a half of the data center.
So I'm going to various objects in this room to gain a little bit of height off of each of them so I can get to this point in the room where there's a wall with a no collision, and that's good enough to get out of bounds and float to the end. That guy's trying to blast me, son. So, I was able to long range that soldier with a shotgun, because, well, a shotgun would have destroyed him in 1 kill from close range anyway, but, this game has like an unaware state where basically, enemies that are unaware to your presence will take, I want to say like it's 50% more damage or something like that. So that's why I was able to long range that guy so easily, is because he's not aware of me, so he's taking a lot more damage than if he was aware of where I was. That might come up later with a lot stronger enemies, and I'll point it out if it does. Like right there, like that shotgun blast would kills 100% of the time because he's not aware that I'm there.
Search this area.
So we could kill this guy in about 5 seconds, but if I position myself right there in the water, he'll move out of the way for me every single time. I guess it just sort of messes like with his AI, like my position compared to his. So we're floating again, and we're going to gain some height by surfing against this wall and float to the end of the stage again. Hopefully you're not bored of this already, because it's going to happen a bunch more times.
And a quick thanks to our boy Blunt Bunny for that Rollin Deep Marathon 2 logo right there. Rolls pretty deep, I'd say.
Glad to have you back. Sure as hell didn't want another missing man. Yeah, that's worried. You're back.
I'm also about to get some fast food real quick because parents are doing work in the kitchen and can't boil up some hot dogs. Everything that's going on with that.
They're occupying the stove.
They're occupying everything.
Everything, even the bathtub.
Well, I'm just saying if the stream explodes in the next 10-15 minutes, I'm very sorry.
I just got word from
That's okay.
They're
But
missing
looks
a
good so far.
Salesforce team. Word
That's
is
good.
They sent them into the data center without telling us. Great. Let me guess. They want us to find them. Professional courtesy. Rescue and recon then. Roger that.
Shout out to Hidokage who loves dicks. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother explaining what's happening here. You've already seen it in every single stage so far. Hey, where's the Smurf Peak?
Watch your ass.
Whoa.
Great. Some numbnuts tripped the gates. Building is in lockdown. Sergeant, find some way to get these doors open and the lights back on. Listen up. We've got live Delta Force in the building. They pulled up on the 3rd floor in a security office. I want your team up there now. Yeah, well, we're not going anywhere until we get these gates up.
Okay, so we're going to skip about a minute of the stage. We can't go out of bounds on the stage, unfortunately, but we can...
How much time they
Well,
have left.
we can get on top of this logo if the game will let me. Alright, so gotta be jump on that. You gotta jump on that from like the direct center of it, or else it'll push you off. Because it's weird how it works. Like the top of that thing has no friction, but if you like jump in the very center of it, then you'll be able to jump off of it like that. Thank you for letting me move.
The fuck are these guys? These guys are definitely not replicas or associated with ATC. They must be mercs of some kind. I want to know who hired these guys and why. Find me some answers.
Get down.
Nice toss. Alright, so that soldier dropped because he was in an unaware state.
We need to move fast. They've been scrambling to destroy information.
That was good. Okay, so this is like sort of the big run decider, is this gate right here. It can put up a bit of a fight if it wants to, but... Alright, that looked good. Hopefully it lets us through soon. There we go. Okay. That could have taken a lot longer. It also could have taken like half a minute less time than it did, but I would take that any day of the week for a marathon, so...
I'm gonna need access to their mainframe. From there I can trace all network traffic within the last couple of hours and get a better idea of what they're after. I want an immediate feed of any and all data collected.
So the alternative to doing that would have been to have sit through a couple minutes of cutscenes, interactive cutscenes, and also the sequence where you're supposed to fend off a bunch of soldiers at the turret to open the gate, although in reality you would actually let the soldiers kill the turret, which would open the gate. Like, it's either the turret dies or they all die, and it's much faster to let them kill the turret. But skipped all that by just clipping through the gate. But that gate can be really tough to clip through. It's only very recently that I sort of like figured out how to get through it fast enough to be worth going for.
We've got an unaccompanied minor in the building. Keep an eye out for a girl, approximately 8, in a red dress. What are you talking about?
I'll try to explain some mechanics of this game when I get a chance. I think the start of the next stage is a pretty good time, so... See how much damage that frag did? Like, did barely anything. Like, for some reason in this game, like, enemy explosives deal barely anything to you, but like, if I, right now, tossed a frag if I tossed a frag, like, right here, and it landed right here, and I stood, like, right here, the frag would kill me. Even though I just took a direct frag to the face for, like, 10 damage from enemy. It's kind of strange. Like, in F.E.A.R. games, your own explosives deal, like, 10 times more damage to you for some reason, which, it's killed a handful of runs in the past. We're gonna walk on these ropes. Normally, these ropes have like a lot of friction and would push you off the moment you try to do that, but if you walk on a normal surface and onto the rope, like walk off of a normal surface onto the rope, it doesn't have that intense amount of friction, so you can like walk up the ropes that way by doing that.
Perseus, right? Everything in this building is ancient history. Why here? There's a live Perseus compound out there.
Alright. So in that last stage, we picked up the lightning arc weapon, aka the Law, and it's definitely the strongest weapon in this game. It wasn't in the other game. It was an addition to this game. It fires lightning bolts, and they hone onto the target if you aim around them. So if I aim above an enemy's head, it will hit their head, and it does deal more damage to the head. So that lets me drop those Nightcrawler elites that I just fought 2 of in as little as 2 bolts. If they both hit the head, they can actually be killed in 1 bolt if they were in an unaware state when the bolt hit. They could die in just 1. So whenever we have to kill Nightcrawler elites, which will be a couple more times in the run, we use the Law, and the Law can drop them in 2 bolts to the head, which is way faster than pretty much any other weapon could because of that homing feature that the weapon has.
What's the sit rep?
Did you get some food?
Got a shitload of replicas in ATC fighting it out in the
I'm in the
Some of
process
the men are
of
caught in
it.
the
I'm
middle.
actually,
We're about to move in and pacify the area.
I went full rebel and I'm making hot dogs anyway.
Move.
Nice. Fighting the power.
Oh,
I just got a huge chunk of Italian bread. If you
oh my god. Come on now, Mike. You have to put a 3rd hot dog in.
We lost a man! Watch your fire!
So I had to take out that friendly soldier because he was in our way. Whoa.
Whoa!
The guy's usually not there. Just there to say hi.
We lost a man!
Fucking Gatorade got missing everything. What the fuck? What is it? What the shit?
Your Gatorade?
It just walked away apparently. Come on, where did you walk off to?
Oh, come on.
Oh, the fucking Gatorade doesn't done.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to hear that about your Gatorade RPG. I'll try to help you with that as soon as I'm done.
I mean, how does it just disappear like that? Come on!
Come on.
Wow. It is.
Yeah, it is exclusively Twitch names in there, so whatever your Twitch name is going there.
But I don't have it capitalized on Twitch.
Well, you have it capitalized on here
Sorry.
because you're not just the VIP, you're the VIP.
Alright. So that dialogue skip saves a tiny amount of time right there.
Minimal frame save.
Yeah.
Josh would be happy.
I hope he is happy. These runs are pretty good. Okay, so we're putting some mines on the ground because that guy will walk into them. Also planting them near fire extinguishers because those will do a little bit of extra damage and this guy has a ton of health. So we end up using a little over 15 rockets and 6 proximity mines.
Blast you, son!
Oh yeah.
Alright, the Gatorade has been found. The price is
Congrats.
over. It was actually in the refrigerator because
had to be a little careful there because if I... Damn it. That's one way to kill him, unintentionally. So if I, like, blow up... If our rockets... if our rockets blow up near each other, it'll deal a lot of damage to me, because like I said, for some reason explosives in this game, your own explosives deal a lot of damage to you. So
Rockets blowing up against other rockets. Whoa!
Exactly.
All right,
Said it better than I could.
A little more sense. Enlighten us. I'm in the corporate archives. APC ran one project called Origin at a secret location in Auburn. But get this, there was another hidden project.
Alright, so we leaned into that elevator, because that's how we exit the stage, and we hit the switch to leave the stage by leaning in.
Run for it. Intercept him. Can we grease that pig?
Now we have the strongest melee weapon in the game,
Replica appear to have gone.
and we have a dog barking in the background. Isn't that right?
Barking.
Fizzler's been eliminated.
Dog is full of happy.
Bark, bark.
Just to release the information, this Italian bread is rolling without them.
So this is basically like this is basically like 2 stages back, but in reverse. We're just going like the opposite direction.
Whoa! Jerking in the opposite directions. Whoa!
What do they pay these guys? What? Why, sure shit. Heads up, Sergeant. Got you covered.
So only 2 things to really pay attention to during this is 1, enemies not getting in your way, and also your health, because especially at the end here, there's like a bunch of shotgun soldiers, and the shotgun is very strong, so
Blast you right in the face.
they are.
Wow.
But we have 5 medkits left, which is really good. If they were really aggressive, we would be left with like 2, which is pretty bad. But they were pretty nice there.
I don't care.
So we got somebody sparking up with a nuke, apparently.
I was about to say, what are we doing? Are we getting high here? What's going on?
Now we're going underground.
So you get high and then you keep it underground. That's okay.
Skipping this.
You know, I think we're in the old underground metro area. Destroyed by a big earthquake and the new city was built on top. Took my kids on the tour last summer. Never been to this section.
Alright, so luckily the game let us get in front of him right there. So we can get through the window before he does, which saves a couple seconds. Like, I don't know what determines it, but the game just sort of ran, like it's one of 2 things. Either you can get in front of him or you can't. And if you can, you save 2 seconds, and if you can't, then you don't save 2 seconds. That's how it works. I don't know
Well,
why.
it's pretty important. Seconds
Yeah.
to save, so you better fucking save it.
Well, I did, RPG. Are you proud of me?
Yeah!
Where the fuck have you been? Come on, let's go. As near as I can figure, that explosion triggered a massive foul flow. You know, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Me either.
You take point. Way beyond the briefing now. Definitely
Speaking of Looking Glass, there's dogs outside.
Breaking it up.
So these shades are in an unaware state too, so I can pop them.
Popping it up. Whoa!
Let's get the fuck out of here. Fuck. Hey, up here. Hold on, I'll be right down. You want a piece of me? Come on, motherfucker! Get your ass up here. Come on, Morrison's getting away.
Drop the pipe.
Something's got my leg.
Dropping the
See you later.
Something's got my leg! Fuck, help me!
What do you think about that RPG?
I think that's one badass pipe right there.
Thank you. So our boy Chen got swallowed up by a scarecrow, is what they're called.
Aw, damn it, Chen. Why?
I don't know, just couldn't get it together. So they look like that, they look like those black voids on the ground, and we're gonna avoid every single one of them in the game through
Look
various
fucking
methods.
Chen, man. Your boy Chen. Come on.
Just couldn't, I know, I just couldn't get it together.
M-Chan.
I mean,
Yeah,
was he,
M-Chan got swallowed up.
Was he living dirty? Was he like holding drugs on him or something? Is that how they found him? What's going on?
They just they literally rolled deeper than he did.
Apparently, now that he's face down on the floor,
If you can find his face. Oh. Now we're mowing. Alright, so there's a bit more walking throughout the stage. There's kind of a hard trick coming up in the middle of it. But other than that, there's not too much going on. So, do you have anything to say, Joe? Who's probably in his kitchen right now cooking some hot dogs.
oh yeah, that's right.
So that was a scarecrow
This
that we just took out.
the Rollin Marathon 2. We're cracking it off with some Overfiend who fears nothing but Joe's extraction point out of the gas. We're sparking up with the Perseus mandate here, firing up with the shades, eluding the shades and
Exactly.
sparking it up. So this is a White Widow production as well as a Greenleaf production. So spark it up, blaze it up for the marathon, the Rollin Marathon, and crack open that 40 ounce and get it popping. Whoa!
Alright, so we got a hard trick coming up RPG, so I need a little bit of serious time, if you don't mind. Alright, we did it. You can talk again.
I did it! Woo! I think the yogurt pumped you up there, Overfiend. I think it was
It pumped me up. It got me,
the power of the whatever the strawberry kiwi blast.
pumped up my life vest so I could jump out of the swimming pool. So now all we gotta do is not die here.
Get to cover.
Alright.
Get down. Take him down. Squad, move up.
What?
What the?
The swimming pool is finicky. Like, I sort of wait a little bit there for the water to get done rising, because if I just stood at the edge as it's rising and just like mash jump, it won't let me out as easy as you think it should. Like, you'd think, oh, the game would just let you out of the swimming pool. Like, why would that be hard? But it's actually kind of ruined some paces before that swimming pool. So
Swimming pool.
I'm heading your way. Keep
Far
up
from
your
here?
Morrison. I wanna
That bread was absolutely exquisite.
I'm glad to hear that.
The seasoning on top of it was just absolutely,
Exquisite?
better when,
What?
I mean,
Morrison should be around there somewhere. Field. I don't want that SOB to get away again.
and it was just an absolute,
My
delight
guess is
for,
Morrison has some kind of temporary base of
Whoa!
operations.
Okay, so it hasn't happened in a while, but we're gonna go exploring the outer regions of the stage. Luckily, we can gain just enough height off these random objects and clip out at that point and go around
Oh,
this
yeah.
building's
Oh,
barriers
yeah.
and coming around the mountain.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be blazing some ganja with me when she comes. Whoa! This pace is insane! Whoa!
Yeah, it's not PB pace just because the gate clip in the 4th stage wasn't fast enough, unfortunately, but that's fine. Important thing is getting through. Like, getting through it all is hard. So.
Eating my bread at that point and not watching that disgraceful clip. And
Yeah, I'm probably like plus 40, I'd guess, if I had to guess a number, which is still really good. Like, it's still like
how about 42 for
okay,
420?
yeah, it's more accurate.
So his Rollin dip out of bounds.
So I haven't mentioned yet, although it's kind of easily noticeable, but I forget if it's exclusive to low difficulty or lower difficulties, but
Exclusive.
health regenerates up to 40 after you take damage. Like, if you take damage below 40 and you don't take damage for a few seconds, then it'll start regenerating you back to 40. It's a feature of this difficulty.
Regenerating with 3 days.
Subject has crossed the perimeter.
Oh, that didn't kill him. Oh no. Yeah, that was a little awkward because that guy evaded my rockets.
You must have a fucking super fucking, Air Jordans or something. What the hell, man? Just jump around like fucking.
Air Jordans.
You got some fresh fucking shoes on for that shit. Fucking-
Alright, so there's another law here. Interesting thing, if we drop this one, pick this one up, and grab our old one, we'll be given extra bolts.
Sensors detect an intruder as
But it's not banjo who's looting at some bolts here.
Nah.
Not at all.
Thank God.
I'll pick this one up just for safety later.
Oh, did you, whoa. Safety what now?
Well, it was right in our path anyway, RPG. It didn't lose anything.
I don't know.
Morrison, fuel radio.
I mean, you pushing that button to pick it up or whatever, that was...
Tell me, asshole, was it worth it? You've got to get me out of here. Then why the fuck should we do that? You've got to let me out. They're going to kill me. That's your problem.
They're gonna kill him.
Right now, the Nightcrawlers are trying to get their hands on her DNA.
Whose DNA? Her name was Alma.
Dialogue skip number 1.
Making this
Yeah!
Number 2.
shit. Let him out. We have to hurry if we're going to stop them. If Mr. Morrison tries to escape, shoot him.
It's a little early on that.
It's
Yeah,
just through
swinging
here.
that thing around. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah.
How are those hot dogs coming along, Joe?
Absolutely amazing.
You made it. I was beginning to wonder.
Good old classic.
Oh yeah.
Paxton Fiddle dead.
Well, ask him how he was, but he just vanished into thin fucking air.
Okay, so this might take a couple tries. I don't really know how it works. Okay, we got it.
Sergeant, we're going to lose
Um,
contact here pretty quickly.
I don't know why, but for some reason,
Behind you.
like by spamming crouch in the middle of this elevator, you can float like you would off a ladder. But sometimes it takes a couple reloads of the stage for it to actually let you do that. I don't know why, like what the technical explanation would be for that, as to why sometimes you would need to reload the stage and why sometimes you don't. But yeah, sometimes it takes a couple tries. That time it only took 1 reload. So, back in our familiar place, out of bounds.
Lot of bombs.
Like the thing about that area is that there's 4 doors like that in the area, and luckily for us, they locked 3 out of 4 of the doors. That door they for some reason just didn't bother to lock. So they just made a pretty big mistake not doing that. Not that they care. Because there used to be the old way through the stage. You'd get like halfway through it and then go out of bounds through a different entry point. But this way, we can get to the out of bounds almost immediately at the start of the stage. Through that weird floating method off the elevator.
Target is confirmed to be in the area. That's good.
for some reason, sometimes enemies won't shoot you if you toss a frag. Like, they won't shoot you until it explodes. I guess maybe their AI is like told to do like defensive, like non-aggressive things until it explodes or something like that. But that's the main reason why I throw a frag there. It's because it usually makes them not shoot at me until it explodes. And we kind of want to hold on to as many medkits as we can for these last 2 stages, because we'll start using quite a few as the run wraps up.
What the fuck?
Got more Rollin deep scarecrows that we're not gonna play with.
Oh,
Not gonna mess with those guys.
Grenade, get down. We won't see him. Take cover.
Alright, made it to the second to last stage, and we're on another elevator pad. And just like the elevator 2 stages back, if the game will let me, then... Alright, we're floating. If you spam crouch on top of that, the control panel of the elevator pad, it can just, for some reason, let you float around. And then boost ourselves once, and this skips an interactive cutscene with Alma in one of those side rooms, and saves about 15 seconds overall. It makes these upcoming rooms a little bit more awkward because of floating. Like, you might see why coming up. Just depends how much height I get. Yeah, I gotta boost myself. Sometimes you have enough height to like ride that box to get the little last bit you need, but in this case I had to boost myself. This could also, actually, I'm just gonna take the way around here and grab these 2 medkits. I could have boosted myself through one of those windows, but my medkit count's a little low, and in my PB I actually screwed that up. For some reason it just didn't give me the height I needed to get through the window, and I was already low on medkits anyway, so I lost a bit of time on PB from trying to do that, so I took it safe there.
They should have left us alone here together.
So now we're just floating around, skipping a bunch of scarecrows. Not too much going on.
Target is confirmed to be in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Take cover.
Alright, cool. The reason I use the law there is because one of those soldiers has an MP50, and he could just spam it if he decided to, and just sort of stun lock me. So, want to drop him as soon as possible with the law.
What's your status?
Okay, got 5 bolts.
Let's end this fuck.
That's weird. Okay. That's good. He's gonna toss some grenades at me. I toss a turret. If he tossed frags there, it would have pushed me back, which is, you know, not a big deal, but just time loss if he does that, so. So something I didn't mention that came up a few times was that weapons, if a weapon reaches 0 and it's like 0 main ammo and you holster it, it'll automatically refill itself while holstered. So I was doing it, I did that there just in case I needed to bring the law out again, because I only had 5 bolts in of primary ammo there. But luckily I didn't need to, because the last one dropped in the 5th bolt.
Ito rolling out.
Good night, Hito.
Hands on target. Closing in.
Okay, so I had to take those guys out in order to
Sir, the vault is open. We're going in.
progress through the rest of the stage.
Did we get him? What the? Evacuate the area.
So what would the end of this run be without the yet another and the final, if I can get it, float glitch? There we go. And it ends in a pretty unique way, actually, how we get out of bounds from this point. So, like I said, we can't gain height by ourselves easily, but we got these railings here that we're going to ride up until this point, and then we're going to clip into this building, and gonna adjust our position a little bit to gain the most height we can out of this, and then we're gonna see if we can't gain this last little bit. Okay, that didn't take too long. And then boost ourselves a few times. And now we're heading to the end of the game. Just like that. So if RPG's around, now's not a bad time for an outro sort of thing. Yo, what's up, Zost?
Zosty.
So yeah, like extraction point, there's like all these areas are sort of like places where you'd be like fighting different sorts of battles, or at least you're intended to, but we don't got time for that in this marathon, so we're not gonna bother. Nice and peaceful. Yeah, what the hell? Alright, and get ready, Joe. Time. Time, blah, 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 blah.
For it.
That was pretty good.
Oh yeah. I think I got that right. 49-12.
Cool. It's actually, it's 1 minute off my PB real time, which is really good considering how much quote unquote RNG is in the run. So that end, like normally when it ends, you have like this big climactic battle outside, and then you and I forget who the hell the other guy is that didn't die during the plot, but you run to a chopper, and you're supposed to be sitting in the chopper with him and that other guy's ghost, I guess. But because we skip everything, it ends with us entering an invisible helicopter with the ghost just sort of sitting there, and then he disappears. It's very confusing to anybody who hasn't played the game, but that's how it ends when you skip through the whole stage like that. I don't have anything else really to add, Joe, so if things are ready to move on, then